One time when I was at work in the hospital, they would do lab draws around 4 a.m. every day. So the phlebotomist would come up to do all the labs on the floor. I remember the nicest phlebotomist came and she went to the little room. She came out to the nurse's station. She's like looking up at the board, trying to see the assignment. And I'm like, Miss Such and Such, who you looking for? Which room nurse you looking for? She's like, oh, I'm just looking for the nurse for room 8. And I'm like, oh, well, what you need? I mean, she's not over here, but I can probably help you. What you need? Oh, no, I just went in there. She's still squinting up at the board. I just went in there and she just wasn't responding to me. I said, I'm sorry. What you come again? She's just, when I say she's so calm, she's like still looking at the board, not looking at me at all. And I'm like, you said what? She's like, yeah, she just wasn't responding. So I'm just going to try to find her nurse to see, if she can get her to respond. Not responding like to her name or at all. She's like, oh, at all. So I get up, I bolt from, I'm like, what the frick do you mean? I get up, I bolt, go to the room. I get in the door of that room, look in that bed, that woman is gone. And I know she's gone. I know she's gone. Like, it is obvious she has passed away. And I'm like, well, that would be why she wasn't responding. And then immediately I'm like, shit, what's her code status? Code status? Y'all, she was a full code. A full code, a full code, a full code. So when they're a full code, even if I know you're going, I can't say that you're gone, We have to run the whole code. And then her daughter, it was an elderly lady, but her daughter was over there on the visitor's couch, knocked out. I'm talking about scream snoring over there. She is getting the best sleep of her life. And I'm like, well, this is very, very awkward. So go in, call the code. Everybody's rushing to the room. We're waiting on the doctors and everybody to come up, the ICU people to come down. But immediately we got to start chest compressions. So lay the bed flat. First compression I do, crack. Oh God. I'm like, oh, I just broke every rib. And I know there's no point in this. So then we switch off compressions. Keep in mind, the daughter is still over there asleep. We've been trying to wake the daughter up for 2.5 minutes. To the point I'm like, we're going to have to call another code on the daughter because is she good? The only reason we knew she was good because she screamed snoring over here. So I go and I'm like shaking her, ma'am, because I'm like the cute like little taps to try to like not frighten her are not doing it. So I'm like, ma'am. She still doesn't budge. She doesn't budge. So then somebody has to be the runner. So I'm like running to the supply room to like bring stuff. Well, I'm running, but I'm like, politely walking. We're just waiting for the doctor to get there so he can pretty much call it. But anyway, as soon as I go to leave, I turn around. Out of nowhere, it's like this woman, the daughter, got possession. She's just like, wakes up just screaming. And I could understand how terrifying of a situation that would be. You are in the dead deep sleep. When you went to bed, your mama was fine and everything was good. Then you wake up and there's 178 people in this room and it's real loud and all the lights is on. You don't know what the hell going on. And I'm like, yeah, that's terrifying. And then she just immediately starts screaming, still screaming, looking around, and then immediately bawling. And so then she's like trying to crawl over people. So we got to like politely, take her from the room. She's like looking at, hey, she gonna be okay? And I'm like, I know the answer is no. I mean, in the great beyond, I'm sure she will be all right. She will feel no pain any longer. So technically, yes. But did I say that? Of course not. I'm like, they're doing everything we can. We're waiting on the doctor to come. And that's where I ended the sentence. In my head, I'm like, to come call it because, baby, she wasn't alive when I walked up in this room. But yeah, that's just, I think about that often. Like, how terrifying must it be to wake up out of a dead sleep and find out that your parent has passed away right next to you? And it couldn't have been that long because the nurse had just checked on her maybe like an hour prior. But yeah, it was just so much stuff about that situation that was just so awkward. Like, why would the phlebotomist come just moseying? And she was moseying down the hallway now. Like it was the mosey, just pushing her little cart. Looking up at the board, squinting up at the board. I'm just trying to find the nurse for this room. Keep in mind, it's like 4 of us nurses sitting at the station. And I'm just like, Miss such and such, like, who you need? Who you looking for? Like, can I help with something? She wasn't responding. Just need to see. What you mean by that? What you mean by that? And then it wasn't like she wasn't experienced. Like, you've been doing this for 60 years. You couldn't have put a little bit more urgency there. And I'm talking, the lady in the room was just in the bed like I just, being a nurse is not for the weak-hearted. Because what